TorgyTalk. 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 This episode of TorgyTalk is brought to you by Fat Candle Company. Yeah, that's right. You hear me talk about it every week. I burn a fat candle every single episode. It's a great product. They're candles inspired by men's cologne. So if you like men's cologne, you're going to love these candles. I love these candles. My wife loves these candles. You guys got to go check them out. www.fatcandlecompany.com. And if you stay tuned towards the end of the episode, I'm going to give you a special discount code that's going to save you 10% on your order. So yeah, like I said, go online, www.fatcandlecompany.com. Go check them out. Now we're back. All right, everybody, welcome back to Ball Boyz. I'm your host, John Torgerson, along with Jake Wember. How are we doing this week?
Good. Good. I
don't know if you guys caught the TorgyTalk story, but this is going to be bi-weekly for now because we just like football too much, and we're going to do our best to just continuously give you Bears news and then talk about how shitty we are at golf.
Yeah, true. And we live normal lives, so we can't always, not going to be reading every single article that comes out on ChicagoBears.com,
Right. I mean, we
can't.
We get updates and stuff. We'll give you guys the most important things that we think that's, whatever we think is important. We're going to relay to you. And I'd love to fully divulge everything into every other sport. Like we had talked about covering like college basketball or women's basketball or something, but also I have two kids. You have a job. I have a job. I have also
two jobs.
Yeah, there you go. Two jobs. I'm about to go back to work. So I, with that, the podcast and comedy, it's just like a lot to juggle. So
we do what we can.
Yeah, football season, you bet your ass will be here every week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because the Bears are going to be having some pretty excellent seasons according to that ChatGPT simulation of the next 10 years, which if anybody's seen that, it's pretty fucking sweet, dude.
Next year's going to be average, right?
Yeah, it was then after that, I think it was 9-8 next year, right? 9-8 missed the playoffs.
Allegedly, yeah.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and read vaguely what the next 10 years, according to the ChatGPT, is going to be with Ben Johnson taking over. So let's see. It's just a breakdown. The simulation has the Bears making the playoffs 8 out of 10 seasons, including 5 NFC championships, 3 Super Bowl appearances, and 2 Super Bowl wins in 2028 and 2031. Now, that's pretty fucking cool. Also, it says Caleb has simulation of 2 MVPs during the fucking during this tenure while Johnson remained the head coach. Let's see. I want the fucking. There was like an actual breakdown of per season, like who they won and lost. That I can't find the legit one anymore. Where'd you go? Are you still in?
Sorry, yeah, I'm still here. I had a little pop up.
Yeah, I wonder if I forgot the exact. I wish I had. I thought I saved it when it. I could just ask ChatGPT and see what it says. See if it comes up with this with the same thing. Simulate. Go ahead.
Oh, just see if it's consistent.
Yeah. 10 seasons. Okay. Here we go. Oh wow, this is a little bit different. See, this says record next year, record of 10-7 gets a wild card spot with a strong defense and a much improved offense. The Bears sneak into the playoffs as a wild card team. However, they lose to a first round, more experienced playoff team. It doesn't say who. 2020, or it says next year, 2026, 12-5 NFC North champions, but they lose.
All right.
They fall short against either the 49ers or the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
They're saying that's next year.
Sorry, correction. They would lose in 2026. Yeah, so next season they would lose in the NFC Championship. Sorry, NFC North NFC North Championship appearance, but they would lose.
Okay. Well, we can.
Wow, 2027's garbage is 9-8 missed playoffs, 13-4 NFC North champions. Okay, man, I don't like this one. The other one was way better.
It's all just speculation. It's just random.
No, it's real. It's real. We're all in a simulation, and that's the robots going into the future and telling us what's going to happen.
I believe next year they're going to have a tough time just because half of the teams, more than half the teams that they're facing, they're playoff teams.
But we're going to show the NFL that that's all we were missing was coaching, because I guarantee you that this offense is going to change. They seem like they are making the right moves to looks like they're planning for some sort of massive offseason moves with the roster moves they're making, they just cut Gerald Everett and DeMarcus Walker, right?
They're freeing up a lot of money. I think those are the names that you said.
Yeah, DeMarcus Walker and Gerald Everett. And that's just, we're close to up to like almost 80 million in cap space. I know there were talks about getting rid of Cole Kmet. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they were talking about not extending him because,
he's not very productive.
No, he hasn't been. But also, get him with an offense that get him with a guy that's going to involve. Like Ben Johnson could involve. I mean, Sam Laporta was pretty involved in the Lions offense.
Yeah, but I mean, every one of their receivers were.
Exactly.
I mean, they used everybody.
I would like for them to at least extend him one more year because he's a local boy. He's Cole. I mean, everybody loves Cole Kmet. I would hope that I would like him to stay. I mean, he has the potential to be a very good tight end. He's got the build. He's got the speed. He's got the hands. He's a good blocker.
He's good. He's good. I mean, he's good, but he doesn't stand out. He's not like he's not great by any means. He's just
because he hasn't really gotten the targets to stand out.
That's true. Yeah, I guess none of the receivers or anybody have been given a chance. I mean, it's.
Yeah, I would extend him one more year, and personally, but also he's off his rookie contract, so he's going to be looking for more money. I don't know if they're going to want to pay that. Like we said, guys, we say this every week. We're fans. We're not analysts. We're just this is just our opinions on things. This is not official.
Yeah, I mean,
but I would keep Cole Kmet. I like Cole Kmet. I've just as a person and just as somebody that gives back to the community. He is very active in the Chicago community.
Oh yeah, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
fundraisers and stuff, his charities.
That's nice. At face value, I mean, you probably won't miss him. He just hasn't done much on paper, right?
Yeah. I mean, I can't disagree with that. Like on paper, you're correct. He has not really done much. But who are you going to replace him with?
Right. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Who else do you pick up? Just keep him for a year, or
that's what I'm saying. They might Ben Johnson. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, just let Ben Johnson, throw those short balls to the big boys,
Yeah.
Like they did with Penei Sewell for the Lions and,
Dude, I think I've said it before, playing quarterback, I loved throwing to tight ends. It's usually your biggest receiver on the field.
Oh, yeah, because you could slob that thing up, man.
Yeah,
and
usually the biggest guy on the field, usually your check down route, usually you're one of your first reads, depending on if he's depending on if it's a play action, if he's going out to pass after a run block or whatever. But usually he's pretty close to you, or hit a tight end on a seam route. That was my favorite route to throw because it was CJ. That's why. But biggest guy on the field. But they might
the biggest guy in Northern Illinois,
biggest guy in the state.
Yeah.
I think that they might be maybe with this information, getting rid of Gerald Everett, they might be keeping Cole Kmet because Gerald Everett's another tight end. So
could be. I mean, they're going to get another backup. Whoever it is. If they pick him up in the draft or get him on a trade or something.
I'm going to assume that Mercedes Lewis is going to be retiring. He's pretty damn old. He's our other tight end. So yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to keep following and. Hopefully my boy stays put. Like I said, I like Cole Kmet. He has the potential to be a lot better than what he has been, and I'd like to see them give him one more year to prove that. Notre Dame boy, little Chicago boy, like literally grew up in, I think, Lake Forest, wasn't it? Lake Forest, something like that.
Oh, I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, I think he went to Lake Forest. Something like that. One of the hoity-toity schools in the area.
The hoity-toities. He was born in Lake Barrington. Lake Barrington.
Go out to the port of Barrington.
Yeah, he went to school at St. Viator in Arlington Heights.
Yeah, that's a...
with this cup of tea.
Go to St. Viator.
My daddy paid for Notre Dame.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. So looking at the opponents for next year,
it's gonna be
slap
tough
in the face that was, huh? I mean, usually after shit season, they kind of take it easy on you, but it's like 2 years now. Like last year, the second half of the season was the hardest remaining schedule in the fucking NFL, and it proved we won one of those games after the Commanders game. So yeah, it's gonna be a challenge, but you know what? I have faith in I have enough faith to not give in to the hype.
Yeah,
I have faith that I'm just optimistic at this point. It's the first time we've had a coach that was like the number one coaching prospect that we hired him. So this is like obviously I'm gonna have a little bit more optimism than normal. I think just because of the changing of all the bullshit that we never fired a coach mid-season, all the stuff that we were doing for the first time. So I'm thinking that I can have a little bit more optimism now. But
yeah, still, it's still going to be tough. I mean, the Eagles are on the docket. Mm-hmm. Who else? The Commanders.
Our home schedule is Lions, Green Bay, Minnesota, Dallas, New York Giants, the Browns, Steelers, and the Saints. And then our away schedule is Lions, Packers, Vikings, Ravens, Bengals, Eagles, Commanders, 49ers, and Raiders. So, right there, dude. Obviously we have, NFC North is, regardless if we didn't get, NFC North didn't win the Super Bowl, still the best division in football statistically as of last year.
Oh yeah.
Ever.
I would think so. Yeah. I've never even looked that up.
I think that was it was by far the best, the highest winning,
like the collective, wins in a division.
The Bears had a lot to do with that. Somebody had to be low, man.
Tons, yeah. So not everybody can be the best.
Yeah, seriously.
No, dude, this is the first time since 2017 that we're seeing the teams from the AFC North. I think the AFC North, right? The Ravens.
Yeah, I can tell you last time we played any
Ravens, Browns, Steelers. 2017. Their series are like, just looking at let's see, which one was it? The Bengals. Now let's look at the Ravens. That series is at 4. So the Bears lead the series 4-3.
Okay.
So they've only played 7 times
in
their history. Yeah. So that'll be cool to see.
Yeah, just definitely.
The Bengals. The series is tied at 6-6. Like,
Yeah, I don't remember us playing the Bengals. Like I fucking feel like the last time we played the Bengals when was Chad Johnson or Chad Ochocinco was on their team or some shit like back in the day.
Probably, yeah. Last time it was 2017, and
that's cool. I like. Hopefully we got our defense under control before we take on the Ravens and Derrick Henry. Because I don't know if you remember the last half of our year last year. Our run defense was horrendous.
Everything was horrendous,
but the run defense especially was bad.
Yeah, the whole thing.
I'm just hoping, hopefully we can take care of that, man. That'd be ideal. I like the ChatGPT predictions of how awesome our defense is going to be. It's pretty sweet. What do you think we're going to do with this? There's also talks about bringing on one of these free agent defensive linemen like Khalil Mack again, bringing Khalil Mack back, or Gerald Everett, or not Gerald Everett, Jesus Christ, Miles Garrett, Jesus Christ,
Miles
Garrett, Joey Bosa is another one that's coming up into free agency.
That'd be nice. I know that these guys are going to come with a huge price tag, and who's to say that they're going to be great? I know that Khalil Mack, when he was in the worst part of his career statistically was when he was with the Bears. And
he did great too.
He was good. Yeah, he was good. He was great outside of Chicago.
Yeah, and I'd be nice to have him for a reunion, but how many more years are you going to get out of him? He's 34, right? I think he's like 34 years old. It's like, but also like I think Myles Garrett, same thing. He's like 32, 33 years old. But you're not going to get somebody that's that productive and that proven out of the draft like right away. It's going to take a few years to develop them, unless it's
sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah, but you're not going to get a Myles Garrett type esque player out of the fucking draft, dude. And there's no way. If we're planning on if the Bears are making moves to win now, they're going to need. We need obviously the trenches is where our problems are, offensive and defensive line. If we can get Montez Sweat some help on the other side, dude, That's pretty big.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, I think the Bears, they're in like a dangerous position, right? I mean, they're doing all this rebuilding. They have all this money to spend. And there's a lot of these older NFL players, like seasoned veterans that are entering the free agency. And the Bears are looking pretty attractive for these players, but they're going to have to cough it up. And let's say these older guys are just getting injured, like as soon as they get there. That's trouble waiting to happen. It could really just flip flop in the wrong direction for him, which I hope it doesn't. But I'm just I'm trying to be realistic about it. I'm like, okay,
no, I feel you.
Only time will tell, right? Like nobody knows for sure. Khalil Mack could have his best season ever in Chicago if he comes back, right? Who knows?
I mean, the hype would be huge behind it. I mean, he loves Chicago, so. Yeah, I'd say, I don't know if it's necessarily a dangerous position, but I think just with how attractive Chicago looks right now is it's going to be drawing a lot of fucking free agents to want to come sign with us. And like Trey Smith, the lineman from the Chiefs, he's like the top free agent right now. I think we should spend the money and get him. I think we should spend the money and at least get one. At least for an offensive lineman, I think you should spend the money on at least one, on a veteran, and then go draft after that. But I think you need, I would say, a center. But I mean, there's all the good centers are staying where they're at. You know what I mean? But so I would take a left tackle, a right tackle from a veteran fucking. What does Trey Smith play? I don't even fucking want. I think he plays tackle. I'm not gonna fucking quote it. Don't fucking sue me. He's a good lineman. I think we should spend the money on him. I really do. But yeah, I don't know. Also, I'd rather see them spend the money on a veteran offensive lineman than a elite pass rusher. I think, because I think still the priority is protecting Caleb and protecting, keeping, making him able to fucking develop as a quarterback. And you're not gonna be able to do that with him running around again. We're getting sacked 70 times. It's just not. Yeah, I think we need to. I think that we do need to drop the money. I think that's why we're freeing up all this cap space, and I think that hopefully, this is all being relayed from from Ben Johnson, to Kevin Warren or whoever the fuck he needs to relay. Hey, we need to fucking clear up cap space to get. This is what I need, and it seemed like it was like that. It was like that when they hired him. Hey, you know what? Give me what I need, and it seemed like they were willing to give him what he needs to do to win. So hopefully that means coughing up the fucking checkbook, because they signed the check for him. That was a big fucking payday for Ben Johnson, and nobody thought he was going to get paid. So hopefully they shock us more and just fucking keep signing checks.
Right? Yeah. Just spend your money if you got it. Right?
Yep.
It doesn't.
They better
do you
be
any
spending
good.
the money in the right way, considering the fact that they just upped the ticket prices 10%. Kevin Warren came out last week and said that all season ticket holders, and I think all just regular ticket sales, are going to be upped by 10%, which is absolutely heinous in my fucking opinion, because how are you going to up ticket prices before they are good? That's bass backwards, isn't it?
That is, yeah.
Dude, I get it from the business standpoint. I get what they're trying to do, but
if they were great,
marketing, you're marketing shit, and you're making people pay more for it. You're promising on this polished fucking turd, pretty much, that you're saying that Ben Johnson's going to fucking polish this thing around in 1 year and turn it around. You're going to up the fucking ticket sales. People are going to go to Chicago games no matter fucking what. So I guess that's why they can. I guess that's why they're. I don't know, man. I'm no fucking businessman, but I'm a fan that's pissed that I have to pay more money.
Yeah, right. I know. I'm excited for the Bears to come to Detroit.
I'm gonna go.
I think we should.
Oh, we're 100%.
It'd be fun.
What
was your shirt idea?
Ben Johnson's your daddy.
Ben Johnson's your daddy.
Yeah, we're gonna make some custom shirts, and Lions fans are gonna hate us because they already hate us because they ain't us because we took their fucking offense, bitch. That's so funny how butthurt they got. I get it, loyalty. But you know what, dude? What do you expect? You had the fucking best offense for 3 years in a row. What do you expect? Nobody's going to fucking want to hire him. And they're like, oh, he was checked out. He wasn't checked out. You guys had the best.
No, he was not.
He had when he was talking about these calls or whatever that were made back in November, that the Lions was at the peak of their offense at that. Like they were he wasn't checked out.
I love the Lions, but like it wasn't. He had nothing to do with their loss. That was Jared Goff.
But also,
unfortunately,
he did have Jameson Williams throw that ball, I guess, though too. He needed something to happen, but at the same time,
that one play didn't really change much.
I mean, but like for all the people that say he checked out, why on earth would he check out? Wouldn't it look better on his resume for wherever the fuck he was going to win a Super Bowl? Yeah. Why wouldn't he want to win a Super Bowl? Especially if he was going to go be a head coach in Chicago, be like, hey, I just won a Super Bowl with these guys, and I'm going to come back and beat them as a head coach. Like, why wouldn't he want that? That doesn't make any sense.
No, and to the argument about him being checked out and having who was it, Jameson Williams throwing the ball or something. You don't make that kind of play call when you're checked out. You are in it. You're like hyped up. You're like, let's try this. Like let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. It looked. I mean, it turned into a bad play call, but still, he wasn't checked out. There's no way.
I don't agree.
If he's checked out,
for sure. Yeah, I don't think
if he's checked out, you're running a halfback right up the middle, and that's it. Getting 5 yards at a time. That's checked out.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I don't. Yeah. Fuck that. Salty bitches.
Yeah.
The reason the Lions lost that game is because Jared Goff played like dick, and
he did.
Lions offense or defense was just hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe that they made it that far. I don't think a lot of people expected that because they were beat up. It was like week 10, and I was like, these guys are going to be struggling for the rest of the season. And they kept winning.
Yeah, earlier in the season, I was like, after I saw all those injuries, I'm like, no, dude, that's the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl for sure. And then I was actually convinced when that the Lions were going to do it again after they beat the living fuck out of Minnesota. I was like, oh, damn, regardless of injuries, they're still going to do it. And then Jane Daniels just came in there and shut them the fuck down. So I was like, oh, well, okay, never mind. But, yeah. So Bears. We're in for a fucking. This is the most invested I've been in an off season, which is, I mean, the little bit of news that I've gotten, I would have not gotten that news last year because I wasn't as invested. But now
I wasn't following it. Yeah. But now that we got all this exciting stuff happening, and and we talk about it every week or every other week, dude, it's helping.
I can't wait, dude. I'm so excited. It's only like 7 months till football season starts. So
wow,
it's sad.
When's the
off season?
Yeah, when's the combine?
It's a good question.
Isn't that coming up?
I think it's very soon. 2025. It is.
Did I see
March, February 24th through March 3rd?
Dude, that's right now.
No, starts today.
Oh my god!
All right, combine starts today.
That's awesome.
So yeah, they're. I've been listening to the radio and stuff. Them talking about the draft class for quarterbacks. At least Cam Ward is the number one prospect. I don't like his. I mean, with the way he ended his college career, I don't like that. He ended up playing in the Pop-Tarts Bowl or whatever, and he broke the record for college passing yards or touchdowns, one of the two, and then he took himself out of the game and they lost. I mean, it was just a bowl game. It was just a bullshit bowl game, but it's like,
yeah, but how dare you be such a prima donna about it?
I mean, at the same time, it could have been his agent saying, "Hey, don't get hurt. This is a useless game." You're like, I mean, it could have been that, but at the same time, it's like, it kind of just puts a bad taste in your mouth if you're looking to draft somebody. If you're looking at their love of the game, it's like, dude, you clearly
you don't care.
You're clear that just that kind of takes the heart out of it for me.
Yeah,
but whatever. I guess the next prospect below him is Shedeur Sanders. This is a very weak quarterback class. I think that Jackson Dart is also a very good prospect from Ole Miss. He's gonna go a little later. I don't think he's even projected to go to a top 10.
Well, that'll be good.
But I think we talked. Ashton Genty was interested in the Bears at number 10. I don't think the Bears are picking him at 10. I think the Bears are going to get someone like Calvin Banks from Texas. There's another Michigan lineman that they were talking about, and then another dude from LSU. So there's a guy from Texas, and then LSU, or Texas is Calvin Banks, I think, and then there's a dude from LSU. So yeah, but like I've been saying for a few weeks now, what's his face? Tate Rutledge from Georgia. We can get him late. He's got a mullet and he dips, and he's a dog.
You know who? I mean, I think just because he went viral for a few plays, but Cam Scadaboo from ASU.
Dude, I would take Cam Scadaboo. Dude, he's a fucking workhorse. He's getting drafted in the first round. I don't know if it's gonna be like
you
top
think
10.
He'll be first?
First round for sure. I don't know if he's gonna go like top 10 or anything, but he's gonna go first round for sure. That's what they're saying. I would take him over Ashton Genty probably just because of the workhorse fucking dude. Him and DeAndre Swift, bro, have Cam Scadaboo be our third down and goal line back and fucking have turn DeAndre Swift into a little scat back, dude.
That'd be cool.
Combo. It's a good combo, dude. Cam Scadaboo was a fucking beast, man. That dude's like just, and then he fucking gets up after he hits somebody and goes like this, like stinky face.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
He keeps popping up on my newsfeed for like advertising trucks or something. Like, something about built tough. Like
he's like, I'm white. I'm white. I like trucks.
That's exactly it. Like,
oh my god.
Oh man.
Well, let's jump into a little bit of golf talk before we wrap it up. Golf season is upon us, and Daddy's back is gonna be good for golf season. Got about 6 more weeks of regular physical therapy, then a month of work hardening, and then I'm good to go, dude. I'm gonna be taking a lot less, or I'm gonna be taking a lot more club. I'm gonna be clubbing up 1 or 2 clubs, and I'm gonna be swinging with more control. I'm not gonna be worried about how far I hit the ball anymore. Not that I kind of like got that out of my head this past season anyway, like putting the driver away and taking 3-wood or taking an iron off the tee. So now I have a legit physical excuse to now I cannot like just try to wail on the ball all the time. So it should actually help.
That's good. No, I think you play better golf when you're not trying to smack the shit out of it.
Oh, I do.
You know?
I do. I know 100% I do too. Because I've literally before when I've played golf, when say my back was sore or whatever, I would fucking club up and swing with control and it would go straight and I'm like, why don't I play with this like this all the time? It's just that self ego, but it's like I can hit this that far. No fucking 100%. It's like 175. I'll pull 7 iron. Now it's gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna pull 6 iron, maybe even a 5 iron, and I'm just gonna swing nice and controlled.
I've noticed too. Whenever I'm swinging, even if I'm not trying to kill it, if I can hit the ball clean, I can hit my driver, 220 and keep it straight. And even when
you underestimate it. You hit, if you get it straight, you can hit 250. I've seen it.
Maybe, yeah. Well, I mean, every once in a while, but I'm saying average right around maybe 220-ish for me. Just
when I'm,
and then I try and murder it, and
and then it just goes right or left or into the ground.
Yeah, or it goes the exact same distance. It's like
I've noticed. Yeah, seriously, dude. I hit a couple really fucking big drives last year, 290, a couple 300 ones, and I'm like, I wasn't even swinging hard. It's like all you got to do is just nice, easy swing, let the club do the talking. That's it. And it's so cool, and it's so great when you're just. I'd rather hit the ball straight. I'm past I'm 31 now. I'm over the whole crushing it, dude. Because you can hit it fucking super far, and then you get up there and you duff your drive. Who gives a fuck, dude? I don't.
Yeah, right. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. I remember watching when Bryson DeChambeau did all that bulking. Like 5-6 years ago when he got really fucking big and was just trying to fucking hit bombs all the time. He was playing in the Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill, and the 6th hole is a dog leg left over the water, and he cut off so much.
I remember that. Yeah,
he cut off so much.
Well, he did that twice.
Yeah, he almost drove the green on a par 5, and then Lee Westwood, he was the one he was in a playoff with him.
I remember this.
He fucking drives it on the fairway. They both got
the
birdie.
Normal one. Yeah, they both shot the same score.
They both got a birdie. You can hit it all you want. There's 25 different ways to make a birdie as long as you make a fucking birdie. Shit, it doesn't matter how fucking far you can hit it. I'm at the point where I'm if I'm hitting my driver as far as I can go, 250, I'm fine with that, dude. That's cool. whatever.
yeah.
Don't give a shit.
You kidding me? You usually don't need more than that, you know?
Exactly. I mean, I cannot wait, dude. I really think that my first round we should meet up halfway because I'm not going to play until. So normally when not having back surgery, I'll play where I can. I'm walking until until you're allowed to ride. You know, I don't think I'm going to do that this year. I'm going to wait until I can ride.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah,
you don't want to blow it slipping down a hill, or off a tee box or something.
Yeah. So I think, dude, we should let's meet up for my first round.
Mm-hmm.
We'll play at that place
I'm down.
we always play at, or we'll play somewhere else. Either way, that course
I'm
is
down.
fun though. We can go in the fucking in the cellar on the 9th hole or whatever. Or 18th hole,
it's
whatever the fuck it was. That hallway under the fucking. It was like, dude, it was weird. It was like a fucking storm
it was like
cellar.
a ditch. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was weird.
We opened it up.
Yeah, it was fucking sketchy.
Neither of us had the balls to step in.
Not going to do
I was so scared.
Oh my god, dude! So actually, I've been thinking about since I'm doing contents and stuff a lot more. I've been thinking about doing like one hole per round, like whoever I'm golfing with, just like film a hole and then like just like talk, like make jokes during it and stuff, like make content. Well, just like, hey, play a hole with us. Who's gonna win? It's just like you versus me or whatever. And then dude,
that's fun.
Yeah, right. I think I'm gonna do a segment. I'm gonna do a special that, or every once in a while, I'm gonna try to release like a monthly golf.
Whenever you go,
I think that'd be a fun idea.
Yeah, that is fun.
That, and then I was actually gonna do this with Billy Long. He's been on here before. Big fat guy. Love you, Billy.
Is that the guy that was talking about doing the golf tournament thing? I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I was listening to an old episode, and you were talking to somebody about doing the golf tournament.
Might be Sam. Oh no, that's Sam Berry.
Sam Berry. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Sam's coming back on the 30th. He's another comedian golfer. Yeah, he's down to do like a tournament, like a bro, a guy trip, like revamp the Bropen.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah,
but you were saying
so Billy and I was talking about. So he's a big fisherman, and we were supposed to go ice fishing. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it now because it's like 50 degrees out. I don't think the ice is gonna freeze ever again. But we were gonna do this thing where it's like comedians fishing. We were gonna sit in a shanty and just fish and just make jokes, drink beers, and just make like a minute video of just bullshit fish. So I'm gonna think about doing that, like over the summer, maybe just do like a fishing video every once in a while, just two comedians fishing, just
why
jokes.
not?
Yeah,
that sounds like fun. Yeah,
exactly. And it's an excuse for me to fish, and it's an excuse for me to touch the fish and show everybody that I caught a fish.
To prove it. Look at how manly I am. I can do it.
Even though every time I go to grab a fish, not every time, like sometimes until I get warmed up, I'm like, okay, grab it. Okay. Sometimes he jumps. I'm not scared. I just get a little jumpy. But
that's funny.
Yeah, it is. I think it'd be really funny to see me catch a fish and be like, ah! Holy shit. It's a fucking fish. Oh my god. We got 4:39. We gotta fucking wrap this up, dude, because Jack and I are gonna go down to Riddles and tell some jokes, dude.
Nice.
So yeah, guys, like we said, every other week for now. Who knows? We might jump in if something exciting happens in the Bears world or in sports in general. We might. Who knows? It's bi-weekly for now, but who knows? We might surprise you with a random one.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll figure something out, and then it'll be fun. So
maybe like a tornado hits the combine or something. You know, maybe we can't ignore that stuff.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Fuck yeah. But all right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Ball Boyz, and we will see you next week.
Oh God.
All right. Bye.
See ya.
TorgyTalk. TorgyTalk. This episode was brought to you by Fat Candle Company. That's right. You've made it to the point where we're going to give you a discount code for your order at fatcandlecompany.com. So yeah, go ahead, go to fatcandlecompany.com. Use the promo code FATTORGY. That's FATTORGY at checkout, and you'll get yourself 10% off your order. Once again, that's FATTORGY, FATTORGY at the checkout to get yourself 10% off. FatCandleCompany.com.